What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day. If you are, hit that like button. If you're not, maybe subscribing will help turn that around for you, or giving a follow if you're following over on Rumble, which I highly suggest. If you haven't been over there, check it out, and you'll see me live streaming pretty often over there. Anyway, y'all, we are back into it. 2K5 Super Bowl, Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go. We've been waiting to do this. Let's see if there's any differences with the intro. Let's see what happened. Or I'll tell Steve.
I'm Dan Stevens. Welcome to ESPN's coverage of Super Bowl 39 here in
Jacksonville,
Florida. As always, I'm with Peter O'Keefe, and Peter, the excitement.
Here come your AFC champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, with their coach. Is that Schottenheimer? I don't even. My bad if it's not. Cowboys. Did I pick the crappy uniform? Why are they coming out like they just took the biggest crap ever? Or they have to take the biggest crap ever. We here, baby. Dallas #1. That's right. Cowboy Nation, rise up. #1 team, #1 hated as well, because it's cool to hate. So cool.
The U.S. Air Force Precision Flying Team. Super Bowl 39.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's get this underway, baby. Time to go home with the Lombardi. This one's for Jerry, y'all. They really don't want you skipping. Who's tails? Man, it's dark.
Cundiff kicks it off to begin the game. Parker decides to take it out of the end zone. Great three.
It's back to the 20. All right, I think we played Kansas City, didn't we?
At their own 20-yard line.
I don't remember.
No dice and
Nice breakup. Not happy with the way the game looks, man. It's just
quick first down, but no, they cannot look up the pass.
very dusty. Hopefully, nice job, man. Gonna really need our D today, I think. I don't think the D has never not shown up, though, you know?
Holmes catches this one and is at the 20. Dragged down at the
4th and 6.
Williams with a fourth down.
Way to attack the ball.
Baker takes the snap and punts it away. Newman fields the punt at the 37.
Get out of my way!
The 43.
Super Bowl, let me go ahead and change this around again.
Takes this
Wait.
one way out left and
Pick up a
scrambles
5.
for about 5. Jones gets the call again and heads out right. Brought down hard.
Yeah, baby, we came to run, and run we shall. Trying to make sure they get through all the
Mason has his number called on
Davis.
first down and chews up about 4. Payson picks up a yard on the play and third down, 2 tight ends.
Go.
Jones has his number called on third down.
Oh, keep her going. Keep her going. Keep her going, baby.
Hutchinson fires this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in.
Glenn, dude, they don't get much easier than that, home slice. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You gotta make them catch it.
Potential to hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Jones gains 13
Dude
yards.
has been a dog the whole year, man. Been a horse, actually. We've been riding him the whole time, and dude just keeps doing it.
Big number. Up to now, he's got 41 yards on 4 carries.
Payson gets the ball and is in short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Wesley kicks it away.
Yeah, I
on
knew
the
we should have just stuck with the run.
You won't find many defenders who can disrupt a pass the way he can. And not only does he do it well, he does it often.
Jones goes right up the middle and
Close, but I don't think we got that, y'all. You don't need to come out and measure. Hell no, man. This is a Super Bowl. I'm going for it. Even if we turn it over, they'll start way back here, you know? Or we'll just pound it right up their fucking throat. Yeah. And this is what I like too, is like you still get the presentation off screen while doing other things. Doesn't just like cancel out that. I mean, it cancels out some of the cuts, but
Fields it all the way back at the 3. Stopped at the 24. Their own 24-yard line. Holmes takes it for his second carry and heads left. The 45, 35, 25, 15. He's in.
Dude, how fast is Ellis, my dude? I mean, I know that they just scored. That was just all my fault the whole time, but dang. Boom, just like that. Even Stevens. For some reason, that Mario Brother thing popped in my head. Oh, we're gonna go for it? Hey, we got a yard to go. Why not? I'm actually gonna be completely fine if we don't win it. So, I don't think this will be a deciding factor in the game. I hope not now, because we just turned it over. I should have went to the weak side.
Gonzalez catches the bullet out left and is well past the markers for
Tony Gonzalez.
There we go. Brought some pressure there.
Appreciate the little thing, like a flower, a rainbow, or a tortured face on a quarterback, for crying out loud.
Yeah, win by the D. Trust the D. The only thing I don't like is there isn't, other than the field, you can't really see that there's like Super Bowl. It would be kind of cool if they had a different graphic with the score and stuff. But, you know. 2004, wow. I was like, he ain't gonna catch that. But then I forget about this game. This game actually does that thing where it looks like it's overthrown, but it gets there. That's why sometimes I feel like I could make the passes that I've done, but they just don't go.
Now the point after, and it's good.
All right, we got to stick to what works, and then we get the ball back. So this is far from like panic.
Freeman decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 18. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 18-yard line. Cowboys
I don't. Fuck, I keep calling timeout. Doesn't matter, but like, it's trying to flip the play.
Jones picked up about 7 and Jones carries it for a third time in a row and
That's what I'm trying to do. It's like not letting me do anything, but there we go. I don't know. That was weird. That was so weird. Goal.
Number 1 gets the snap and punts it away. The Chiefs let it bounce out of time in this game. They'll begin at their own 24-yard line. Green throws
Tipped it.
and it's tipped. Holmes catches it in the flat and he will be
Don't think so.
Baker gets it at the 35. Jukes breaks free. Tackle at the 50.
Nice job. Obviously, we want more.
They start at their 50-yard line. Barrels off his left him into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Payson gains 10 yards.
The biggest way we can move is by running. It's the only way we've been able to move the ball this year.
Takes the handoff and heads out right. Brought down hard at the 22. Hutchinson throws a bullet to the flat and he connects for a pickup of full ball.
60 yards in the full
second down. Second down with the tight end right. Jones has his number called on third down and can't.
I feel like we could get the first down, but let's just play it safe, get the field goal, we get the ball back after the half.
Condit from 29 yards out and it's good.
still got plenty of time to possibly do something on defense, or they still have time. So this is one of them old boys. Is that going to go out of bounds? No. I was actually legit looking. I wasn't trying to be all up in the microphone.
Stop at the 21.
Change the whole game. They need to be careful here.
Gonzalez grabs the bullet, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play. Holmes gets the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled, and the clock will...
First down indeed.
First down. Interceptor. Dragged down at the 33.
Nice job. Puts us in a good spot for a field goal. We got how many timeouts? We got 2 timeouts.
At the 33-yard line. Jones dodges this one way out right and picks up 8 yards. Carter spikes the ball, and that will stop the clock.
Okay. I thought we were just going to run right back into the... I didn't want to check because I didn't want to waste any more of the clock, but that's fine too.
Jones gets the call on 3rd down and heads wide right. Cowboys will take a timeout.
Ooh, man, we go in. Possible touchdown here. Get out of bounds. This is where you can try to get 2 plays off. Or we can just score, baby. We needed that, dude. I think it's gonna really help. Just like that, a 10-point swing. Sorry.
This one away. Parker fields this one deep at the 1. Brought down at the 16. Holmes picks up a yard on the play.
Not even gonna call timeout. We're just gonna go to the half. We'll see if the half has anything different for it being the Super Bowl and all, but I don't think it will actually have too much change.
All right, Dan and Peter, a very interesting first half of football.
Yeah, they didn't have anything really too different. All right, we get the ball back.
Has now started. Freeman decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 26.
All right, we can put it away or keep it very close.
Cowboys offense takes the field, and they have had some big running plays. We'll see if another one is in the works. They start at their own 26-yard line. 10, eventually tackled at the 6.
Yes.
I thought I was done right there, but nope.
Jones gets the call again and takes
Oh my God.
touchdown.
Dude is on a mission. Dude is on a mission.
We're ready. Kicks it away,
Oh,
and
that's
this one
bad.
is headed
Gotta
to the
grab it.
sideline. Not a good kickoff as this one flies out of bounds.
That's an illegal pass there, bud.
Well, this camera angle should be able to show us if he's actually past the...
Well, technically, I don't think he was.
Review. The passer was behind the line of scrimmage at the time of the throw. There is no penalty.
It only looked like it from the perspective of where we were first time, but that time it didn't. What is going on? Come on.
Holmes gets the call on 1st down and heads left. No one in front of him. 10, 5.
Oh, man.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, man. I don't exactly like how the scoring is happening. It's just like big plays, but I mean, sometimes when you got 2 teams that have great aspects of one side of the ball, good offense against a good defense, that's kind of how it's gonna go. But
Now the extra point, and it's good. Kicks it off.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime.
going with the safe one.
Hutchinson. Jones carries it for the 24th time and takes it upfield. Tackled at the 30. Payson gains 5.
Doopy doo. What are we gonna do? You can't just run the ball the whole time.
Johnson snags the dart right sideline.
I was hoping it'd be dark by now. We'd have better lighting, but
Jones will get the carry on second down. This one will fall incomplete.
Jason
Witten, bro. Come on.
Down 3 wideouts in the game. Hutchinson throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught.
Man, we're not even field goal range. What am I doing?
He's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Jones
Okay, the game has decided. The computer has decided no. That was just my fault going with 2 passes in a row, knowing that can't pass in this game for some reason.
Makes the long snap and names this one out of bounds. Ahead of them and start this drive back at their own 14-yard line.
Thought maybe an interception on that one, but
Green throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made. Dennison goes in motion. They couldn't connect on this one.
I think the game's just trying to make it more look more organic. Okay, now both teams have to punt.
This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Newman fields the punt at the 42. Stop at the 45. See if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 45-yard line. Jones gains 5 on the play.
I say, how do I get the fullback to get the ball? I've been wanting to get him the ball a couple times.
Anderson bulldozes right of center and picks up a couple. 3rd down, 3 yards to go.
I'm gonna say we should be kind of close to field goal range, but we were gonna get that 1st down. There was just no way we weren't, because we're awesome. Just don't ask us to pat.
Hutchinson makes the throw after the play action fake, and the catch is made well past.
100% in the red zone.
Jones chews up 9 yards, and that will bring.
Do we wait for the next quarter? I think so.
2nd down.
I think my controller actually might be dying finally.
Jones goes right up the middle.
Oh.
And gets the touchdown.
He will not be denied today, my dudes.
Not like the D very much. Check out what he does.
Just bloop. Take you with me, no problem. Can't write them off though, man. They score at will. I'm still not happy that the weather hasn't changed. Hasn't gotten darker. It's perpetually in the golden hour, basically.
It's this one deep. Johnson decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks a tackle. Ground to a
Got a
halt
26.
at the 26. Holmes chews up 4 yards. Holmes has his number called on 2nd down and only
That's
gets back to the
right.
line
That's
of
why I
scrimmage.
moved him up.
That win.
So he could get there just that much quicker.
Singleton gets the sack.
I almost brought Coakley up. They're like, don't bring him up. Don't bring him up.
Gets the ball and punts it away. Newman fields it at the 35.
Man, up to midfield again.
Terrence Newman
He's pooped.
seized some
At the
pride.
49-yard line. Campbell makes the catch on the right sideline, and Hutchinson throws it to the left sideline, and it's intercepted. No one in front of him. Forced out at the
And
40.
Hutchie makes the tackle. I knew there was a high risk, but I just
Monster play for the
yeah,
D. He
threw it
picks
too
off
soon.
the ball.
Holmes will get the carry on 1st down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Sacks him way
Freaking
back
Ellis,
at the
man.
46. Gonzalez catches it over the middle and tries to get
Holy
free,
shit, dude.
and touchdown.
Fucking just to get the guys to run, it's like not a didn't figure out enough time to do anything. Why can't my guys throw the ball like that? These little faders that look like they're coming in short and
Now the
then
point after, and
or being overthrown, that type of thing.
Freeman catches it back at the 1. Breaks free. Brought down at the 22-yard line. Jones gets yet another carry for the day, and Jones gains 5 on the play.
All right, Case, your turn, buddy.
Kaysen will get the carry on 3rd down and heads out.
Oh, that shift, and I'm like, all right, either like the A or B gap would kind of be open. Well, actually, it goes A, B, between 65 and 79, or I knew I could cut it outside. I just knew it. I knew it, okay? I knew it. That play worked before, why not try to work it again? Oh, it was a 2-minute warning. Oh, it's taking so long. Cool. Comes to number 35 right here.
Records could fall today.
Jones carries it for a 3rd time in a row.
Oh, man.
Take a timeout.
If it was 2, maybe.
Number 1 takes the snap and aims this one out of bounds. This will fly out of bounds at the 18.
18? Oh, man.
Job at 143. Green rifles it out left side and they can't connect.
Give me a heart attack, but not. It's like I'm in a good zone right now. I think it's because this is the first time that in quite a while that I haven't had absolute pain. I'm in pain, but I got something going on with me, but besides the point.
This pass will fall
so it's just like I'm in a zen mode right now. I feel confident. It's kind of like whatever happens, happens. I wish I could be like this all the time. Oh!
It's knocked away from the receiver.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Sure was perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down.
And a turnover, man. They go for a run. I kind of understand because he's busted out some, but
That's a bad call.
No, we'll get the handoff and the search is for the Chiefs. Take a timeout.
the one time he doesn't catch it. That's terrible. Oh my God, my dude is not going to say when. Just trying to call a different play.
Hutchinson passes this one after the play action and it's intercepted.
I was like, what's the worst that can happen? And yep. Oh, and a safety, dude. Oh my gosh.
Off the line like a hungry rhino looking for that safety. And he gets it, hitting him in the end zone for 2.
Freeman gets it at the 19. The 25, 35, dodges a tackle, brought down at the 40, at their 42-yard line. Glenn hauls it in right side.
And it's over, baby. We just won the Super Bowl. We just won the Super Bowl. Let's check this out. How's it gonna be? I've never seen a 2K Super Bowl celebration. I don't know what I was expecting, definitely. Super mellow. Everybody's very, very nice. No more than a couple people at a time. But we did it, Myron. Dallas Cowboys. NFL 2K5. Super Bowl champions. MVP, no doubt, man.
You know, Dan, that is such a great feeling. Let the party begin, baby.
And there it is. It's official. Well, that wraps it up for this year, Peter.
Yay! I'm holding it. Look at that, baby. Let's see how the end. Let's see, like, did they have breakdowns, like all that kind of stuff at the end here. Yeah, what I mean, like the post game and all that.
All right, gang. Great work as always in bringing this one to us. And welcome one and all to our extra special Super Bowl edition of the ESPN Video Game Post-Game Report. I'm Chris Burke. The Cowboys stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's start a possible momentum.
Now look
shift.
at Hutch.
Cowboys
You got my ball,
leading
bitch.
31-21. A 46-yard touchdown.
So I
for the
couldn't get the
Chiefs.
guys to do what I
Chiefs
needed them to
back
do.
again, interception. Chiefs losing by 3. Leroy Glover breakthrough with a big play as he shot through the
Boom.
line.
Kind of
Was able to wrap up his
like,
man in the
you
end
know,
zone
nailing
for
the
a
coffin
safety.
right there.
Chad Hutchinson
Which
connected
the
with his
whole
man on this one.
season,
And that's where we'll
like,
world champions.
sums it up, the
It
whole
started
season, just
way
defense.
back.
All right, so they had the AFC NFC game. I just went ahead and sent that up. I don't know. I just didn't feel like I think it would have been cool to be able to play as other players. But yeah, we just went ahead and did that. So this is start all season. Like I said, I don't know if we will revisit this series or not. I guess it depends on what everybody would like to see. So these got 1 year left on contracts. A lot of 1 years. Allow all retirements and all retirement negotiations. Okay, so that's all that stuff. I would assume this is something I'd want to do if we do continue this series. So that does it, folks. Dallas, we go 16-3 to, you know, including playoffs and all that, to win the Super Bowl. And that was pretty cool. I know it's showing us on the, because I have everybody selected. That was awesome. My thoughts on it. This game is terrific. I mean, it just kind of sucks that 2K couldn't have kept going because of obviously the NFL deal with EA. I definitely see why EA did it. And the fact that, you know, I think it was the NFL was disrespected by ESPN 2K, I should say, not selling the game for an exorbitant amount of price. I think these games are like around like $10-15 cheaper than the Maddens, maybe somewhere in there, but they were a little bit cheaper. And what's wrong with that? You know, it gives people an opportunity. And plus, it was a good series from a presentation standpoint, and the halftime is so much better. I mean, showing highlights and even some highlights from other games, even if it was just one highlight from it's just like you feel like you're involved with the week. Whereas in Madden, you know, you're kind of, if you're doing franchise, you're just kind of disconnected from everything in that regard, because, you know, you just get this the map of the states and they check out, and it doesn't even feel fluid, at least on the I've been playing on the PC Madden for a while now, and it just doesn't, I don't see how it would be any better on a console, but it just doesn't feel fluid. There feels like there's like hitches and glitches as it goes from scene to scene and things like that. It's minor, it's very minor, but it just kind of gets in the way. Whereas this, you kind of understand because it's reading a disc, you know, and stuff. But you can also say, look at what 2K has done to the NBA games. Same things that people complain about with Madden, they complain with 2K in the NBA games. The last NBA title I played, I think, was NBA 18 or 19. And I like those. I just haven't had time, so I you know, sparingly have to play what I can when I can. And yeah, I just feel like this could have easily gone down that route with, you know, not being, you know, gameplay wise good, but I mean, the physics, the player physics, just a little extras that is in there during the play. You could literally put a fresh coat of paint on this, you know, just give it, you know, literally just, you know, improve a couple little things here and there with the interface and just throw modern graphics on this game and it would be a hit. Like, you could literally, you know, it would just be good. It would just still be good, even if it wasn't fully graphically updated, like you knew you were still playing an older football game, but you know, having the graphic options and stuff like that, you know, this game would fit in just fine today. It would have been great to see where it went. I think 2K, I don't know why they don't try to make another football game. It doesn't have to be based off the NFL. I know they kind of tried to do that with the All-Star 2K8 and stuff like that, but I think now we're at the point where, you know, is it going to sell, like, you know, billions of dollars worth? Probably not, but I think it would do very well. There's other little indie developers that have been playing or making games and stuff like that for the PC that are, you know, kind of on N64 graphics, but, you know, they do well or do decent with the community because that's what people want. And there's so much you can do. Like, you could just add, you know, little minor things here and being able to change some stuff and make it really involved, and you could have a great game again. But, you know, it is what it is. We have Madden, and, you know, I mean, we can complain all we want, but we're gonna get what we're gonna get, unless, like, there is just a huge, like, backlash towards, you know, the way the games are going. But I don't think, you know, modern football games, you know, the Maddens are that bad, but there's some interesting aspects that they still have, and they really need to pay attention and do better with the franchise, because there's people like me that's all I play. I only want to play franchise. I don't care about going online. You know, yeah, it would be cool to play a friend or something in a game or two, but to me it's just, I don't feel like I'm risking anything that way. And I know there's ranks and stuff, but that doesn't bother me. I don't care about being, you know, a top ranked player and this and that. So, you know, I like to play the game like, you know, this. So, you know, Madden, just get your crap together and bring back all the stuff that people liked, and you guys will be golden. EA, and that's who I was talking to. But 2K, I would love to see them try to make a football game. Like I said, it doesn't have to be based on NFL. I mean, you can literally, you know, make something a world football game, you know, have some different countries, something. I don't know. But anyway, this game lives up to the hype. You know, when I was first kind of thinking about what I want to do with this channel and stuff, I started seeing a lot about this because it's the way my algorithm is set up, is games and things, and I kept seeing a lot of stuff, and I was like, you know what, I played 2K type of games back in the Sega Genesis days and stuff like that, but never had played, you know, the more modern 2K games, so figured why not, and I'm very glad I did. I might have gone through a couple of copies just because of Xbox issues, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video was a little bit longer with the explaining and stuff like that, but you know, I figured I'd give a little bit of breakdown of what I think. I think it's a really good game. It's great to not have to emulate it. I know that there's probably a lot better options with emulating this game, you know, maybe a graphical increase or something, but you know, playing it on the original stuff, just, you know, it's good. And I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you have. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or follow if you're on Rumble, depending on if this goes up there. But I just appreciate it. And like I said, we'll get back into the 2K8 series and some other stuff, as well as everything else we do on this channel. Until next time, guys, take care. Peace.